Welcome everyone. I hope you all are fine in this ongoing pandemic. My name is Mr. Patel, and I welcome all of you in third public talk organized by Project Bhagwati. So, what is Project Bhagwati? Basically, it's a group of people providing mentorship to aspirants of IIT JAM at free of cost, and we often prepare this type of public talks. And for our third talk, the title is Opportunities After B.Sc Physics. Uh, our guest is Mr. Pritesh Khatri, and it's honor for me to introduce him. He has completed his B.Sc Physics from St. Xavier's College, Ahmedabad, and for M.Sc Physics, he joined NIT Arunachal Pradesh, where he come with specialization mathematical physics, and he has also cleared GATE, GSET, and he has cleared NGP with top 1% state toppers, and currently he is teaching to 11th 12th class because of his passion, and he is also a winner of quiz competition during his college time. And फिजिक्स की तो बहुत बातें उनके बारे में, लेकिन फिजिक्स के सिवा भी वो हमारे प्रेरणा स्रोत हमेशा रहे। उन्होंने रिसेंटली परिक्रमण नर्मदा परिक्रमण किया था, और उनकी जो स्टोरी थी उससे मुझे तो दो मैसेज मिल रहे थे कि इस वक्त में हर कोई जो उनका बैचमेट है या फिर उनके जूनियर्स या सीनियर्स, सब लोग एक ही टेंशन में लगे हुए हैं कि करियर कैसे बनाना है, उस झंझट में फंसे हुए। लेकिन प्रीतेश भाई ने ये करके हमें एक मैसेज दिया कि आप कभी भी फंसे नहीं होते, आपका लाइफ आपके हाथ में होता है, और वो अकेले निकल पड़े थे। ये भी एक हमें संदेश देता है कि लाइफ के सफर में हम अकेले निकल सकते हैं और क्या पार पाड़ सकते हैं। और प्रीतेश, जो मेरे कुछ सीनियर्स जो मेरे लिए हमेशा प्रेरणा स्रोत रहे हैं, प्रीतेश भाई उनके भी प्रेरणा स्रोत रहे। बेसिकली प्रीतेश भाई हमारे संदीप माहेश्वरी है। तो इसके साथ मैं मेरे सीनियर निसर्ग भाई को मैं हैंड ओवर करता हूँ, वो आगे की बात बताएंगे।
Yes. So I welcome you all. Today, so many new faces are there, and I welcome each and every one of you, especially Pritesh Bhai. Pritesh Bhai, you have been an incredible inspiration for me personally. I still remember the talk we had at our hostel gate when we were sitting on the wood logs, and I was asking you, you just came back from NIT, and I was asking you, how did you manage to clear IIT JAM? And you used to give us so many directions that in this direction you can work on, in this direction you can work on. So you have always been that lighthouse that whenever we are in sea, we don't see where is the actual shore, but you were that lighthouse on which we kept looking and we kept going. And because of you today, possibly this Project Bhagwati is running. So you have always been an inspiration, and it is my huge honor to actually invite you, and it is my fortune that you accepted our invitation to talk with everybody on the topic of what can we do after B.Sc Physics. So please, I would request you to please start the talk and enlighten all of us. Please, Pritesh.
Thank you, Nisar. Thank you, Michelle. I'm actually really very grateful to talk to you people, because I am talking with people, but not in a greater mass. I am talking with people in some small groups, people around me, or some people from different background, but who are interested in physics, not in academical way, but they are drawing some spiritual, metaphysical connection. But I always love to interact with people who are from physics, whether be it topic of opportunities in physics or be it core physics. So once again, I will thank Michelle, Nisar for providing me this opportunity of having a larger mass to whom I can talk to. So today, actually, we will be talking more. It won't be a presentation kind of thing. We will be more of talking. So the topic of the talk is opportunities after B.Sc. What you can do. See, ladies and gentlemen, there are two things that you can go for. One is you can get into academia, and another thing is you can go for corporate. But it depends upon your own choice, your own personal situations, family situations, and other things to opt for. That will what allows you to opt for which option. For example, let's first talk about corporate thing. So everybody remember this. I have learned this very hard way. Remember one thing, at the end of the day, you will have to earn and you will have to feed yourself or in some cases your families too. So earning is really very important. So it depends upon you which way you follow. So if you are going through this corporate way, in my experiences, no company is hiring directly any physics undergrad. They are not hiring. If they are hiring, two skills are required. First is communication skills. Second is computing. In computing, nowadays, this IT thing is booming. So my request to all of you will be, whether you want to get into corporate or in academics, you just have a good grasp over data science, data analytics, and preferably machine learning and its algorithms. Since you are physics student, so you will get some idea of what is statistical mathematics going on behind it, and it will help you into physics also if you will be going for your PhD. So first and foremost thing, which is really very important for all of you, is to learn C++ and Python and doing data analytics using it. And doing that during your B.Sc, it will help you to sharpen your skills, and in your CV you can put that you have such and such skills. It will help you if you don't want. Hello. Uh, so it will help you to present yourself in front of any corporate company that you are employable. This is a must thing, and it also helps in academics. Now we come to academics. During your B.Sc, first and foremost thing that you have to do is to get comfortable with problem solving. And there are two levels of problem solving after B.Sc. One is related to your 11th, 12th, JEE mains level most probably. And then next thing is doing problems related to your own syllabus. So you have to make yourself comfortable with problem solving. In order to do that, you have to solve problems and go on solving the problems. Nisarg and Michelle must be helping you out with that. That will allow you to present yourself good in your examinations. So now, what are these examinations? These examinations, JAM is there, TIFR is there, JEST is there. Apart from that, there are several other examinations also. Now, we usually think that we have MSc Physics in our mind, but it is not the case. You can also go for medical physics, you can go for oceanography, you can, there are certain institutions who are offering this physics and philosophy kind of thing. Depending upon your interest, you can opt for it. These, there are these certain options like oceanography. It is offered by IIT Bhubaneswar. So these options are multidisciplinary in nature. So you will have to work in different domains. And along with the research, you will be getting some adventure kind of spirit out of it also. And next thing is biophysics that you can opt for. This biophysics thing is basically a combination of biology, physics, non-linear dynamics, and quite advanced mathematics. So if you want to go for multidisciplinary kind of things, you can go for it. Sure, you can go for it. But the thing is, you have to be sure at your own end what you want to do. So your first aim should be to crack any examination first. and then you prioritize what you want to do and what you don't. Hold on. Okay, so these are the things that you can go for, and there are other things also. For example, if you are into arts, yesterday only there was one of my batchmate and one of very close. She is from Xavier's also, Saloni Parekh. He right now is in USA. So what she is doing is she is combining physics, psychology, and other recent research ideas into her art. So such kind of things that you can also opt for. But always remember, doing physics in initial years, if you don't have, if you don't get into any good institution, won't provide you money. So you may need to work part time if your situation is like that, or if your situation permits, it is perfectly okay. You can devote your total time to your work. Now I will like you people to ask what you want to ask. So in that way, the interaction will be more feasible and I can address your questions.
Good afternoon, sir.
Wait a minute.
Yes, sir, I am from the biology background and I want to opt MSc from the high level institutions like IITs or NISERS or ISERS. But
Okay.
the problem is the eligibility criteria of IIT JAM does not allow me to appear in the exam, and so I will have to appear for JEST instead. And
Yes.
it is actually for integrated PhD course. So
Right.
what if
Right.
what if I want to do only MSc from the IITs or NITs or ISER? Is there any option available?
It won't be possible if it is not in their eligibility criteria. I don't think so. It will be possible, but it is not like that. IITs and NITs are. Am I audible clearly?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
sir.
See, there is a misconception going around people that IITs and NITs are the only high level institutions. Believe me or not, it is not the case. You go to QS rankings, and once you get into academia, you will be also knowing the dark side of academia too. But it is not like that you should only go for IITs or NITs. There are certain central universities that are being placed equivalent to IITs and NITs in a single digit rank. For example, Tezpur University. I know Tezpur University because some of my colleagues are in Tezpur University right now. So this Tezpur University has quite a good ranking in our NIRF ranking system, and they also have quite good research work going on on their campus. So this, what I'm trying to convey is, you can also look for central universities which are doing equivalent work in terms of basic sciences. See, these IITs and NITs are technical institutes. Keep that in mind. If you want to pursue basic physics or do something fundamental, you have the options that you have are IISc, TIFR, and such kind of institutions. IITs and NITs are fundamentally technical institutes, so research which has been done there will be focused 80% of the times on technological aspects of physics, not on fundamental aspects of physics. So these central universities will turn out to be good option for you. And believe me or not, JNU is taking its own examination, and it is quite good examination. It is, you can say that the difficulty level is in between JEST and JAM. And there is CU set also that you can appear for and get into these institutions. You can also opt for Delhi University. Delhi University also is quite a good repo internationally. So after that, if you want to go for some higher institutions across the globe, or even if you want to get into corporate or any other kind of job related to your field, Delhi University is a great option. And some of these central universities, they are conducting exam called CUSET. You can check to it. Anything else, Mithil?
No, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Hello.
Who is it?
Hello, sir. It's Mansi.
Oh, yeah.
Sir, I have done Bachelor's of Science in Physics
Okay.
in 2021. Sir,
Okay.
I have my genuine interest in data science.
Okay.
So, for now, I am taking admission in Masters of Science Physics in Savitribai Phule Pune University.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I'm thinking to take admission in MSc Data Science next year. So this
Okay.
year is kind of gap year for me. So what skills I
Uh,
have to build, and what kind of
see,
opportunities do I have after MSc Data Science?
Manasi, the thing with data science seems easy, and it is actually easy for physics and mathematics people. But the kind of projects that you do and the depth you get is, is what it matters. If you are doing this data science side by side to your MSc physics, it will take time, it will take hell out of you. But if you do it with MSc physics parallelly, it will be more helpful because it will be diversifying your portfolio, CV, resume, whatever you say. So I think that will be the best option, because directly getting into data science, because data science is also been taught by some private institutions. You can also learn it in Quora, so not Quora. There is Coursera, there is MITx, there is edX, and several other online courses are there, provided by prestigious universities across the globe. So you will be getting this prime education of these league colleges along with your physics thing. Doing data science only as your masters will restrict you. That is what I have seen in my fellows. It restricts them. They do some internship at certain institution and they get placed, they get a job. But after that, your growth or the this your thinking domain restricts. MSc physics, if someone is interested, helps them to expand their horizons. But if you are solely focused on that thing and not having background in computers, initial backgrounds in computers, it restricts them every time. It restricts them.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Did I answer your
Yes,
question?
sir. So I have to
Okay.
learn side by side along with MSc Physics.
Yes, that is the best thing. And if you are going to Pune and Bangalore are hub for these things. So you will be learning. If you join some institute, you will be learning from good people. And make sure you do a physics internship, and in your free time also you do some online internship in data also.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
That will help you.
Sir, can you
Yes.
suggest some websites for these data science courses?
You can go for Coursera.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, Anil.
Yes. So my
Yes.
question is, what are the internship opportunities that physics honors student can get during their B.Sc?
During their BSc. Okay. Where do you study, Anil?
Delhi University.
Oh, you are in Delhi University.
Yes.
So, see, Anil, the thing is, you can just search for these opportunities are always there for final. I think for second year students, second year students are preferred for such kind of things. You can go for this. Uh, there is a program by Indian Academy of Sciences. If you have a certain track record, you can go for it. You can apply. There is a notification from Indian Academy of Sciences. It is conducted at ISC, and then there are certain research institutes. You will have to check on their individual websites. Each of these institutes have their summer programs. Most of these institutions are preferring master students, but if you are motivated and if you can talk to their scientists and professors through email, then they allow you. Again, side by side, you can also do internships under your own professors also if you can request them. There are cases when people do such kind of work, you can request them to have some minor project during your vacations and they will provide you with some work. But never ever hesitate to email any scientist or professor in any institution of your own interest, to email them and ask for certain internship opportunities, and tell them if there is no, see, some internships pay you around 10,000 or 50,000 per month, but tell them you don't want any money or reimbursement kind of things, you just want to work. So they will be, in that case they will be more happy that if someone comes, and they are, in my experience, they are really very happy if some students come such a way to learn from them. So in summary, you can just go to websites of these individual research institutes that you can get from the notification of JEST. There are list of institutions is given, and you can email these professors by taking their email IDs from their websites personally, and you will get it. But you will have to do at least 100 emails.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Who is this? Ronak?
sir, can we also pursue MCA after a B.Sc Physics?
What?
Can we also pursue MCA after B.Sc Physics?
Yes. You can do it. You can do it. There is no problem with it. One can do it. Yes,
I'm
Mr.
sorry. I'm sorry, Pritesh bhai. I think
Yes.
one more question is there from Shashank Singh in chat box. If you can read it.
Yes.
Yes.
I will get it. Yes, Shashank. Can you unmute? Okay, no problem. So there are many opportunities, but again, Shashank, I will tell you, it all depends upon your skill set. If you have skills and internships experiences, it helps you in your PhD interviews if you want to go for PhD. And if you have certain background in computing, and if you have skills in computing, then also you can go for computing thing kind of things, which is now going nowadays. And next thing is, if you can get any experiences in any job, after that you can definitely go for your MBA, because MBA provides larger scope of work profile, and no doubt, undoubtedly higher payment scales. So if you are looking for some, this reward, uh, work to reward ratio, this job is the best thing. And the most fundamentally required skill set is computing. Do you know computing or not? That is the thing you can go for, and PhD is always there. And if you can do certain PG diploma courses in medical physics, which is provided by BARC, they put out some notification, I think, then also you can join these places directly job. Plus, after MSc, ISRO issues certain notifications for scientists C and D, scientists B, C, and D. Yes, there are certain notifications from ISRO and DRDO also, where you can join directly as a scientist after your MSc. You can go for it. Did I answer you, Shashank? Anything else?
So, one more question. There is one of my friends who could not be present here right now.
Okay.
So she is also doing MSc in physics along with me, and
Mhm.
she is also from biology background, and
Mhm.
she is interested in MSc IT, but she does not have mathematics background, and even she has done B.Sc in physics. So she also had call from Gujarat University that we teach MSc IT from the basics, and you'll be
Uh,
able to do. So Is it really possible if we
Yes,
have not done?
possible. It is possible. It is possible. See, if you are doing it from Gujarat University and some state institutions, it is definitely possible. But if you are going for some foreign institution, it is better to have some formal means you have to pack yourself with certain good amount of mathematics. But if you are doing it from here, they doesn't assume that you know certain things, so they teach you certain mathematical things which are required, and it and most of these courses are job oriented courses, not those courses which also require some research kind of thing, or the job roles that these people get after doing these courses is also not research oriented. Any kind of research, it may be corporate research kind of thing. So they are just solely getting this fundamental IT placement, so definitely they can go for it. There is no problem, they will teach it.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Anyone else?
I think Pritesh Bhai Yash Raut raised his hand. So
Uh,
probably you.
Yash, can you unmute?
Yes, sir. Actually, I too doing MSc Physics in Pune University.
Okay.
Actually, I want to know that what type of jobs after MSc Physics, and how to get jobs abroad
Abroad.
after MSc Physics. Ah, yes.
I don't want to disappoint you, Yash, but if you are planning for abroad directly and if you want to work in domain of physics, it will be really hard, because abroad these people are not recognizing our degrees unless and until they are from some prestigious institutions, or your recommender is familiar with some kind of people over there. So you have to keep track of those things. Plus, you can, again, I'm telling this to you, have a solid computing background. And in nowadays, it is data science kind of thing. You must have a solid background in C++ and Python. So it will help you to get any kind of job, because every sector is requiring this kind of things. So it will help you. If you are planning to go abroad, first you will have to do certain courses over there, and then you will be able to do some job over there. Before that, no technical job. I don't think so there are any technical jobs that they are offering to foreign individuals.
Anything
Provided
like research associate or research assistant? Can we get this type of jobs there after MSc Physics?
these positions are generally offered to those students who are from that university only, generally. And again, who is your recommender, and what is the recognition level of your university? See, if someone is passing out from IISc or IIT Bombay, they are definitely going to take it, because it is a dirty reality that before your talent, from which institution you have been pursuing your degree, the institution serves as the name of the institution serves as a gate pass in foreign institutions. So the reputation of it all depends upon the reputation of our university and your own statement of purposes and other kind of things. You can't get it all directly. Plus, the recommendation should be strong.
Have you ever tried, or
I
any of
tried.
your friend?
Uh, Many of my friends tried. Some got, some didn't.
What
And
did they do?
one of my junior, Akhil, he was at NIT with me. He is, I think, in Edinburgh. He is doing some this dark energy kind of thing. But advantage with him was he did his project from HRI and one personal project, and his guide was from ISI, Indian Statistical Institute. So his guide has quite a good reputation, and also his guide has certain number of citations, and his guide knew people. So his recommendation went well, and his work was also well. There is no doubt about it. But he was published. So if you are planning such things to go abroad, make sure in your masters you publish at least 1 or 2 papers, journal, or at least have at least one conference paper. It will help you because it shows that you are actively working.
So they don't count our exams like NET, SET, and GATE.
No, they won't count. Gate
Totally
is
not eligible
no
those exams.
Singapore. I think University of Singapore is counting. NYU. These people are seeing your gate result. You can apply after a gate directly there. But I don't think so in US or Canada they are seeing these things. They are only seeing this subject GRE and your general GRE plus IELTS and your recommendations, and above all your CV, your publications, statement of purpose. Yes, that should be strong. You must be clear why you want to do that subject only. Did I answer yes?
Yeah, absolutely. That means I need to work too much
Yeah.
hard.
See, the thing is, yesterday I was thinking about that thing. What makes people excel in exam? Many people are clearing the exam, but some of these people are excelling things. They are not mediocres. So three things are there. First is practice, patience, and devotion. I am deliberately not saying your commitment towards the subject, but there should be the devotion for the subject. Commitment means, what I understand is, you do work for certain period of time and मेरे को इतने से इतना बजे तक ये करना है, ये आज खत्म करना ही है. But devotion means every time it goes into your head, your goal is clear and you are only working for it. That is what devotion means you are not caring for whatever the result can be, but you are trying to excel certain kind of thing. That only comes from devotions. You must have patience, and practice is of utmost importance, and it should be your priority. Plus, your fundamentals should be clear. Hello? Yes?
Yeah, sir. Sure.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Good afternoon, sir. I have a question.
Yes?
Sir, you already told that the ISRO and some other space agencies are directly recruiting MSc students
Yes, yes.
to the scientist B grade level.
I think yes. I'm not sure about the grade, but they are recruiting. Actually,
Sir,
I cleared the exam. I have an interview. That's why I
okay,
told
sir.
you.
If they are recruiting by any competitive exam.
No, the thing is, the post that I applied for it was for some scientist post. You need to have at least 60% in both your B.Sc and M.Sc. After that, they will screen you in, and if the number of people exceeds their allowed limit, so they won't take direct interview. Initially, it was they take directly interview, but if the number of candidates surge quite high, so first they will put some screening on the basis of percentage, and then they take a test. After that test screening, you finally go for interview. That is it, nothing else. It is their own, they conduct by themselves. There is no other agency involved. And your gate score also can help you getting into such institutions if you are in top 50. I think BARC also invites you for direct interview after gate. You won't have to appear for their examination.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you.
Next.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, I am actually doing B.Sc Physics from Xavier.
Okay.
So, I have a question that many people apply for abroad after B.Sc
Yes.
for in physics only.
Yes.
So, so why is it so? Means what is the benefit of studying abroad physics as compared to India? Because I had searched a lot and have got in was informed to me that many institutes in England
Huh?
give 1 year MSc program which has the same value as other MSc programs. And
Huh?
also, so can you tell me why abroad
See,
as
the
compared
thing
to India?
is, uh, if you are not able to get into any premier institute in our country, it is better if you have resources and if you are getting admission, go there, because the amount of resources and exposure that they have is far greater than us. That is the main reason why people go for it. Exposure amount plus they have also some explorer tendencies that they want to go. There is some fantasy also involved going out there. But the basic idea is, if you are not getting any premier institute here, many a times, not, if you are not going to league colleges, if you are able to get into league colleges, that is a different thing, really really difficult. But if you are getting any decent institution there are good chances that you can do some research there, which is, in terms of opportunities, far more greater domain than ours, because they have, the budgets are quite high and resources are too diverse there, and their collaboration is really very easy. And in order to switch from one domain to other domain, you don't face much problems abroad. But here, if you want to switch from one domain to other domain, you face certain issues. That's why people generally opt for going abroad. And they have plans of also, there are some personal plans also involved. They want to settle abroad. They hire, see, the lifestyle is different, and in terms of money also, the reward ratio is quite high. Working to reward ratio is quite high when you do physics abroad. Here it is not. There, even if you are a citizen of USA and if you have done something in physics, if you have masters in physics, you can be hired by Lockheed Martin. But here you cannot get directly hired by DRDO. Without, you will have to appear for many examinations here. There is no typical examination systems like that. Many other reasons are there.
Okay, then thank you, sir.
Okay, Shashank is asking, can you tell me difference between experimental physics and theoretical physics and career difference between them? See, Shashank, experimental physicist must understand theory first. Then after, he will be able to do his experiments. Experimental physicist will mostly spend his time in his lab. He will be doing his own research. He will be doing his own experiments, carrying out experiments which are already been done, which are cited in paper, regenerating those results and doing something more or expanding those kind of things. A theoretical physicist is majorly using his pen and paper, his computers and his imagination to solve certain set of problems which are faced by scientific community, or theorizing certain, for example, some theoretical physicist has, let's take a classic example, Einstein and Eddington. Einstein, see, Eddington was an experimental physicist. He was observing trajectories of planets and taking data. He was not getting whatever the data that he had related to Mercury, it was not in consistency with the equations that were solved using Newtonian mechanics or the Newton's model of planetary system. So there was no consistency. And at that time in England, people were not revering Einstein, but Eddington went through the work of Einstein and put and placed his data, and there was a match. And after that, he devised certain other experiment, and it also matched. So what I am trying to convey is, a theorist propose a theory or solve some problem, and an experimentalist validates it. That's the first thing. Next thing is some experimentalist is doing certain things and he is observing certain phenomena, he is reporting it, and a theorist can make, or he will try to justify or come up with a theory which explains whatever the experimental results that are seen by experimentalist. That's how they are been related, and career is almost the same. But with experimentalist, things can get a bit difficult when it comes to funding. And with a theorist, people can say that you are working on pen and paper and you need only one computer. Whatever you are doing, he is doing with brain. It might not seem to common people what he is working. That is some lame kind of differences are there, not major differences. I hope it helped you, Sashank. Sachindra is asking, what is the scope to continue in theoretical physics? Is it too saturated to have a career in it? No, it is not saturated. More and more fields are coming up. It is all up to you how far you can explore and what domain you are opting for. It solely depends upon it. Nothing is getting saturated. In fact, I also thought like that, but it is all diversifying, and nowadays physics has become hotspot because physics is the only subject it will help you to connect each and other subject. You can dive into biology, you can dive into mathematics. See, if you have heard of Edward Witten is a mathematical physicist. He hasn't got a Nobel, but he has got a Fields Medal. So you can get into mathematics also. Physics is there. You can get into chemistry. Even you can get into economics, behavioral sciences, all sorts of things through physics only. So it depends upon you and your interests, what way you want to opt for. But make sure that, I want to tell all of you, you should be clear of your aim, what you want to do. Because as you will go, there will be many things and you will be left with no choice. So first, target something and don't deviate. Just hit it first. Prabhat, can you tell me how we can go abroad using physics as a main branch? Prabhat, is it after B.Sc or M.Sc?
After MSc, sir.
M.Sc?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Okay. Prabhat, make sure you have 1 or 2 publications. First thing, appear for subject GRE and general GRE. In order to go to USA, IELTS is there. You should have some good recommendations and there should be some paper, some good project in your hand. Whatever the project, but it should be a presentable thing. Be it a simple pendulum, but you should be able to present it in a different way. And why you want to continue your studies further in that direction, that answer should be there with you. And certain research background is needed. So if you don't have, try to have some internship or some project under some scientist. That will help you a lot, because in most of the cases, if you don't have certain kind of recommendations or certain kind of papers, they don't take you. They will tell you that you opt for our master's program again, or at least do a 1-year bridge course and then go for PhD. That situations may be there. Or it is best that you do 1-year master's by research there and then go for your PhD there.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Next.
Sir, I have one more question.
Yes, sir.
Sir, how physics helps to continue research in remote sensing?
Physics helps to continue research in remote sensing. I don't have much idea about remote sensing, but it is basically electromagnetic theory. So these are all basically at fundamental level Maxwell's equations that are governing these dynamics upon which you are doing these things. So That's how it is connected with physics. Scattering theory is there, absorption kind of things are there. The maps that are the images that you are getting from satellites are of altered color, because the thing that you see from your eyes and from a radio frequency camera are different. The reality is different in that case. So how to connect it with our own experiences? So it must be requiring physics, but I don't know actually how it is helping in remote sensing nowadays. I just know it is basically electromagnetic theory.
Okay, so in India, which are the institution giving opportunity for research in remote sensing? Uh,
ISRO.
Other than in Indian Institute of Remote Sensing in Dehradun.
Yes,
Other than that,
yes.
okay, sir. Other than that institution,
There is one institute in Shillong, I think. There is one institution in Shillong. They are doing such kind of things. I don't know the name, but there is an institution in Shillong.
okay, sir.
You can also go for PRL. In PRL also, some people are doing this thing.
Okay, sir.
Anyone? You can write in message box also if you have some more doubts.
And sir, how can we go abroad after B.Sc?
Same,
Which
same
exams
procedure,
do we need
same
to?
procedure. If you want to see, Germany is free, but the procedure is lengthy. You need to learn German and directly apply for it. And make sure you have some internships. If you are not published, it's okay. Make sure you have some internship or some project experience with you. Any kind of, it can be your college project also. Next thing, appear for subject GRE. Those of these consultants who are saying you that don't go for subject GRE, don't get into trap. They will land you in some PG diploma college. So the thing is, subject GRE, general GRE, IELTS or TOEFL with good score. Statement of purpose should be crystal clear. Why do you want to do that? Your CV, plus make sure as much number of different skills that you can put onto your CV. That will help you. Plus projects. These will help you to get into any institution.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Can we grab a good placement in MNC if we have a good command over coding? Yes, absolutely. Even you can get into Google. Google doesn't require any degree. You can land into a good MNC, but in initial years, you may have to do certain lower level of work, but you can go over it. Go for it. You can absolutely go for it. But make sure if you have good command, make sure you do some personal projects, some complicated ones, and some you are using some good algorithms and lines of codes. How many lines of codes that you have done? And it should be versatile. You can land into any MNC. So is it advised to take a gap year? Yeah, anytime. Anytime you can take gap. It is all up to you. But you have to keep track that you are not losing contact with your subject. Make sure that. Don't lose contact with your subject. Explore yourself, explore your surroundings, explore your country, try to connect things, try to see physics in some different way, but don't lose contact with your subject. Plus, don't lose your practice. Make sure you keep on practicing things, because what will happen after a certain time, your muscle memory will went away. So you will again have to do this from the scratch. In although things will be in your mind, but your muscle memory won't work. Practice makes your muscle memory strong. That is why we practice, because anyways, anyhow, everybody knows, many people know the concepts. You can take gap. while doing course from MIT edX or from Coursera, does it make any difference if I have my course completion? No, it doesn't make any difference. It doesn't make any difference. But in that case, if you don't have certificate, your communication skills should be strong, and you should be that confident that you can beat anybody. Your confidence level should be high, and your skills should be superior than others. Because ultimately they are, again, when you will be applying and going to that company, they are going to take your test. So it all depends upon your test. And once you land into any first time into any company, then it becomes easy for you to switch. It doesn't make any difference.
Sir, apart from the MSc, apart from research and teaching, after MSc Physics, what areas of industry are open for student like a student from MSc Physics background?
See, IIT is open for you. If you clear gate, sometimes ONGC hires, sometimes I'm not sure. You can get into becoming a scientist, but the thing is, if you are only looking for academia is a very short domain, and doing MSc and B.Sc, most of the time, if you are too much interested into it, it hinders your vision. You are always open to opt for certain different examinations and certain other type of careers. There are IAS officers, there are IFS, foreign services officers, who are collaborating with league professors of league universities while they are posted abroad and doing their maths and physics. So you can switch for your careers. You have to get stable first, because what I have observed is all these great scientists have their belly full. After that, only they are able to do certain work. Before that, they were not able to do good work. So first, you need to ground yourself and have your belly full. So in order to do that, whatever you want to do, you can go for it. Doesn't matters. It doesn't matters. I have met some sannyasis, some monks who are PhD in physics, that too from abroad, and they were good researchers. Some of these people, some of these monks who are living in a single dhoti, have discussed string theory with me. There are such kind of people also existing. So it all depends upon you, what you want to do. So first, make a goal, fix yourself to a target, and walk in that direction. Akash is asking, sir, can you tell us which programming language are used in physics research? First and foremost, learn C++ and then shift to Python. If you are doing Python first and then going for C++, it will be tough for you. First learn C++, then go for Python.
Hello, sir.
Yes?
Sir, actually, in TY Physics, I had studied C programming language, not C++, but just C programming. And now I am doing course of Python in my. So, is it for physics, and is there any
Do
scope?
it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Whatever the hell you want to do it with computers, do it. All is going to serve you. It all going to serve you. But make sure it is diversified. Everything is going to serve you. Keep your computing skills polished and with depth. It all will serve you. Now times are changing. Anything else? Akash, first C and then Python. Nobody has question?
So, is there anyone having any doubt?
Okay. Yes, yes, yes.
अगर बीएससी के बाद एमएससी के लिए अब्रॉड जाना है देन सब्जेक्ट जीआरई एंड जनरल जीआरई both are compulsory or
See, subject GR is not compulsory, but you should go for it. Because if you score good in subject GRE, there are high chances that you will be getting some institution. If you are not getting any league college, but some equivalent institution you can get from subject GRE.
okay, thank you sir.
So you can land up into some good institutions there.
Okay.
Anyone? Okay. So I will sum up. See, 3 things you need to keep in mind. Persistent practice, that means perseverance, patience, and your devotion towards the subject. These are the 3 things that will carry you forward. So make sure you have it, have a solid understanding of the subject, and don't compare yourself with others. That will help you to move. And it is not only physics. Physics come from many a times from your inner experiences. So explore the things around you, explore the people around you, explore the places around you. If you are drinking water, also you can do many things, but explore the things that you like in terms of physics, anything you like. But these 4 things that I told you: persistent practice, then patience, devotion, and understanding, it should be there. That will help you more. And as you will grow, things will become more and more clear. Once you will be starting acquiring depth into any subject, things will start coming to you in different way. The universe will help you. It is not a filmy dialogue, it actually works. Someone has posted a, sir, can I join physics as an option IIS preparation? Yes, definitely you can do it. You can do it. It is actually a good thought, because physics and mathematics are such subjects in which in IIS paper, I have seen IIS paper, I have solved them. You will be having more of derivation kind of parts. So if you are thorough with each and every derivation and qualitative and quantitative kind of problems, so it will help you there. But there is certain normalization going around in these technical subjects. But if you can practice good enough, you can score quite high in optional papers by using physics and mathematics. uh, Once this Kanish Kataria, who was all India rank 1, he did he has his optional as mathematics. He did IS with his optional mathematics. It's a good choice. If you are having grasp over your subject, don't go for any other subjects. Like usually people go for anthropology. Don't go for it. If you have good grasp over your physics, you can anytime go for it. No problem with it. Anyone else?
So I guess there are no more doubts, so we can conclude the talk. Thank you, Pritesh Bhai, for this wonderful talk. Indeed, it was a fantastic session, and you beautifully explained or guided us that how to get enrolled for higher studies in abroad, and you also explained us why abroad, and then you explain student that how to pursue their career in data science, and uh, uh, apart from IITs, what are the good institute for MSc physics? You explained us, guided us for that, and you also guided a student from biology background that how to get their career in field of physics. And at last, you also gave us 3 main ingredients to crack any competitive exam: persistence, practice, patience, and devotion. So thank you, Pritesh Bhai, for guiding us. Thank you.
I am actually very grateful. I had an opportunity to talk to these people. I loved it.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
I would simultaneously would like to thank every participant who attended this talk. I'm sure you are showering your love to Pritesh Bhai. Pritesh Bhai, you can see the chat box. It is full of thank
Yes.
you. Yes.
I
So
can see.
we also thank you, Pritesh Bhai, and all the participants who participated and became a part of this discussion. You are there. That's why this
Pleasure
was
is all
possible.
mine.
Yes.
Pleasure is
Thank
all
you.
mine.
Thank
Thank
you.
And
you.
I want to add one thing for a future, for such future talks, to stay connected with the Project Bhagwati. Uh, Email us on our email ID. I will just share the email ID. So do email us for future news. Thank you, everyone.
Okay. Can I leave?
Yes, Pritesh Bhai. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.